this channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Georgie, and if you see this little person crawling around, climbing behind me, possibly climbing on top of me, through my legs, this is my son Axel. The reason why he's in this video is, I've got to be honest, he wasn't having it with his nap, okay? And I'm a huge advocate for the children to be involved with the parents, all the carers, workout sessions. They get to see you moving, they get to see your happy place. If they're old enough, they'll probably copy, and they will go on to be the future move nesters and the future movers, okay? So you don't need a little person for this workout, but what you will need is a towel. So on the title of this workout, yes, we will be touching base and working on the core. However, I want you to get out of your head the word sit-ups. We are not even going to be looking or doing a sit-up. We've got to think how our body works. When we are training, when we are moving, our muscles shorten and lengthen, they shorten and lengthen, okay? So what you got to think sit-ups do, yeah, is that crunching motion. Now remember what I just said, the muscle shortens, right? So the after effect of doing continuous sit-ups is that our posture kind of pronates. Now, this workout is actually going to do the opposite. It's going to open you, it's going to align you, it's going to make you feel stronger in other movement training. So we will be focusing on movements that require balance. There will be more control moves. And I just hope you enjoy this workout, you get the full benefits, and remember to listen to your body. So take on the options that I will show, the modifications as well as the progressions, and anytime you need to press pause or stop on this video to come back to it at a later time, that's also fine. Now how it's going to work, there are 3 blocks with 3 different exercises in. The first 3 exercises involve standing. The next load of 3 exercises involves us working on the mat, but not on our back. Then the last 3 exercises will involve working where we're laying on our backs, okay? Each exercise is going to be for 30 seconds, all right? So the first 3 that we're going to be doing is actually like a warm-up / mobility to get you ready for the other movements. Now for this one, the first one involves a single leg deadlift with a towel circle. So you're going to start off by getting all your weight on that standing leg, and we'll start off on the right leg. The left foot is going to come off, okay? So what we're going to be doing is, we're going to be tipping forward, taking that towel to about knee level. Now I'm then going to sweep it to the right, and as I come up, I take the left foot down on the floor, then I'm going to make a big circle back to my left leg, and then I'm going to sweep it to the left, take my right foot down, and then I'll sweep it back to the right. Alright, so that's just adding a bit of balance, and it's really focusing on the deep core muscles. Now, if you're looking at that move, especially that circle, and you're thinking, oh crikey, it's a little bit much, I'm going to give you the option. Rather than you making a circle, what you're just going to do is you're just going to tip, just drag that tail down the leg, and then come up to standing, and then change legs. And if you're thinking, oh my god, I'm going to fall if I take that leg off, that's fine, watch this. I'd rather you do kind of like a staggered deadlift. So you press your left toes into the floor, you're going to tip forward, you can still do that big circle, then place your left foot on, and then take the left foot down, rise the right heel off. Okay, if you prefer to do kind of like the up-down version, that's also fine. Okay, so let's get down to business. Let's do that first exercise. So it's for 30 seconds. You take whichever option that you wish to, and we're going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So tip forward, big shift, come up, take the left foot down, then take it back to the leg. Now shift that towel to the left, back round to the right. Now, you are going to wobble. It's absolutely natural. The key is move with control, okay? Then when you feel confident enough, you can actually take that towel to the opposite direction and then propel yourself back up. Whoa, well done. Keep it going because you've got 5 seconds. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So, 1 done, 2 to go. For the next one, I want you to really take your legs out wide. We're going to go into a goddess squat pose. So, toes are out, and I actually actually want you to hold your towel, so you are hovering it and shadowing it in front of your chest. Push the knees out into a plie squat, then rise the heels off. If you don't want to keep your heels down, I then want you to take your towel above your head, really pull that towel, and we're going to be doing like a side crunch at the same time, but just only with our arms. So if I'm pulling the left elbow in, I'm really bringing that elbow to my waist and I bring it back up, and then I pull the right elbow in, and I'm always going to keep that towel nice and strong. I'm not going to let it be loose. The option is for you to have your feet flat. Okay, so ready? We are going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull in. Okay, so really engage the side plane of your body. Okay, so you will feel this a little bit in your lower body. By us rising up on our heels, challenges the balance. That's it. Keep tugging that towel. Remember the option, you can do this without your heels off the floor. Whoa, keep going. 10 seconds. That's it. Pull in. Pull to that raise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a breather. Well done. So, the last exercise, standing. It's a little bit coordination. We are going to be doing kind of like a goal swing. Then we're going to be driving that knee with that towel going across the hip. Then we're going to come back to centre in a squat for us to then drive the other leg in, bring the towel across the hip. So twist, pull, squat, yeah? So, are you ready? 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive the knee in, bring the knee in, okay? So you must pivot on your toe. So the foot has to pivot for us to bring that knee in, and then we land with a nice soft landing. So you must land with a bend in the knee. Now, I want you to really sweep that towel across your hip, okay? Doing really well. Drive that knee in, engage the core, keep it coming, and in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. You might feel a little bit hot under the collar. That's exactly what we want. So now, let's get down to the second block. 3 moves. So we are going to be working on the mat. So for the first exercise, we don't necessarily need the towel, but I just want you to bunch it up, put it on the left-hand side of you. You are going to be on your left knee, and what I want you to do is hold the towel, so hand nice and flat, and extend that right leg. Make sure the foot is fairly in line with this left knee. Then what I want you to do is reach up that right arm, and then take it above your head. So what you're going to do is, as the right knee comes in, you're going to bring that elbow to you. Here you go. Okay, you don't have to use your towel. If you've got a little small person that's obsessed with towels like my son is, it's fine, you don't need it. Just what the towel's going to do is just bring you some height, so if you're unable to get down to the floor. Now, if you feel that's uncomfortable, rather than you on your knees, you can do this standing. So, have your left hand on your hip, right arm, and then we can just drive that knee out nice and wide and bring the elbow to the knee. So it's going to be 30 seconds on each side. You decide, okay, so I'm having the hand on the 2, 1. Well done. Okay, so for the next exercise, we are going to return back to our towel, and we're going to be doing plank towel drags. Okay, so I just need to borrow the towel, Axel. So what we're going to be doing is going into a tabletop plank. So it means hands on the floor. Okay, I want the towel on the right hand side of your mat. Okay, and what I want you to imagine is I've got the towel because he's now stole it. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your left arm and you're going to pull the towel, place your left hand on the floor. And then you take your right hand under, pull it, and then place your hand on the floor. Okay? So if you haven't got a towel like me, what you can do is scoop your arms underneath. Okay? Option, what you can do is drop to your knees, but just make sure that you've got some weight into the shoulders, so you're still getting the same benefits as a full plank. So, are we ready? I've got my towel bag. So, 30 seconds, and in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you want to take the arm under, you're not going over the arm, okay? And we're not doing this, okay? We've actually got a scoop, drag, take it down. Scoop, drag. And I really want you to drag that towel out as far out as possible. So it really means that you've just got to work that little bit extra. Here we go. Just make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. We want to keep that bottom down. We're not poking up that bum at all. Right, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Okay, well done. So, 3 last exercises to go, and it means we're going to be going onto our backs. Okay. So this one's kind of like a bit of like your Pilates style movements. So we are going to be doing scissor legs with the towel above our head. Option, head lifted off the mat or head on the mat. The other option is to toe tap the mat. Okay, so let me show you the first one. So it's going to go above our head, and then I'm going to extend one leg, extend the other. I'm going to lift my head off the mat, okay? And then I'm just going to kick my legs up and down. Our pair of scissors, smaller the better, so we're not kind of doing big movements, very, very small. Okay, we need to pull in through that pelvis, so making sure the back's not caving. The other option, you can do it with your head on the mat. The other option, bend your knees, okay, and just toe tap and bring your knee towards your tummy chest. Okay, so 30 seconds of pulling through the pelvis, whichever one you're doing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Kick, kick, kick. Smaller the better, okay? Now still pull that towel, okay? Make sure it's not going loose, so really nice, strong towel, okay? Ooh, this is a tough one. Pointing those toes, that's it. Kick, 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 like you're doing backstroke in the water. Remember the other option, you can just have your toes coming off, you can bend the knees rather than fully straighten out the legs. Remember, you can do this with your head on the mat. Oh, almost there. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Oh, that was something. Right, the next move, alternative get-ups. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to extend out my right leg. My left foot is still going to be on the floor. And I'm going to stretch out the left arm nice and wide. The other arm is going to be straight up to the ceiling, and I'm holding the towel. So I'm actually pressing into my left hand for me to get myself up, and then I'm going to switch legs, switch the towel in my other hand, and bring myself down. So up, change, down, up, and always keep looking at that towel. Now, if you think that is too much, don't worry, you don't have to go all the way up. Here's your option, okay? I'm just going to come up, then I'm going to come down, foot goes on the floor, okay? So you're not even going all the way up, okay? Just bringing that chin, almost hovering above your chest, we're going to be taking the towel from our hands into our legs, and then when the legs come up, we grab the towel in our hands and then we take it back. So, ready for this. So, I want you to start off by holding the towel in both hands, stretch your arms above your head, stretch your legs out. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel my head, neck and shoulders as well as the legs. The towel is going to go in between my legs, and then I'm going to stretch the arms and legs out. Then I've got to peel up again, grab the towel, and then take it into my hands. Here's the option. You can do this without a straight leg, but with a bent knee instead. So you can still do the workout, but just not have the legs straight at all. So 30 seconds, and I want you to take this steady, okay, because this is quite a tough one. All right, here we go, pulling through the pelvis. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So peel and come back. Now what I want you to do, when that towel goes either into your hands or your legs, squeeze the towel, and that is going to work your inner thighs, the hip flexors, and I'm just being challenged here because Axel's right in front of me, so I'm just going to go to the version where the towel is still going in between my legs, but I'm keeping the bent knee, okay? I'll just do a couple full, I'm just changing my angle. We've got 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is 1. Oh, bring your knees to your chest, put that towel to the side. Give that lower back a really nice stretch. Oh, I tell you what, that last move was tough because where Axel was, obviously I didn't want to kick him or anything. My legs were going in different directions, but it just meant other parts of my core was working. So if I feel that tomorrow, Axel, thank you very much. What I want you to do, keep hold of your right knee and just extend your left leg. Just give that knee a nice hug, really releasing out. This is probably where he's going to whack my face, climb on me, hello, and then just bring the other knee up and straighten out the leg. Now if you find the leg on the mat is too much, just place your foot on the floor so it puts less pressure on your lower back. We're going to do a twist now, so knees together. I want you to open up your arms out nice and wide, and I just want you to shift your weight. We'll start by shifting over to the left, so really elongating the other side of our body. Yeah, you can always have one hand on top of the leg to stop it from coming up. Now let's take the other side. I'm trying to do these as fairly quick as possible. Obviously, if you want to hold these a bit longer, you can do. Hello. Oh, got my nose. Right, okay, we're going to bring ourselves up. So it's up to you. You can either roll yourself up from that side we were on, or you can just prop yourself up. What I want us to do is just release out that back. So I want you to go onto your knees and walk your hands right to the top of your mat. But I don't want you to sink back like a child pose. Keep your bottom and your lower back elevating, okay? And then just relax the shoulders. Deep breaths in, inhale through your nose, out the mouth. Really nice one to release up the back. What are you doing? Okay, nice. And then I want you to bring your hands in line beside your face. Take a breath in. Very slowly bring yourself up. Let's take one foot on the mat and the other. We want to give ourselves a nice big stretch. So arms above our head. We want to take a nice big side bend stretch going over to the left. And then inhale, coming up to centre. And exhale to the other side. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, centre. Exhale to the side. And then last time. Good, well done. One last thing, we just got to open up the hips because we do have to use our hip flexors in any core movement, especially after those one-sided movements. So it's so important we keep the joints supple and mobilised to prevent any further impingement or injuries. So that's it for today's workout. I hope you enjoyed that one. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, comment down below, and make sure you keep moving now.